week 7, a big week. One thing I want to emphasize is webinar 3 is this week, and the information is in the announcement below, and also I'll post it separately. We are going to talk about this paper in that seminar. Now, this is a literature review again. Literature review is kind of a generic term. You've been looking at ethical behavior, diversity, and civil discourse throughout the last week or so, and this assignment is going to ask you to write a paper about it. Now, you can use this as the framework. You should use this framework. And again, if you look at the template for the assignments, again, this is some information you've been looking on the background of it. You might ask, why are we discussing ethical behavior, diversity, and civil discourse? It's part of that social justice framework in which you will be working. Teaching Tolerance, by the way, is just a great website to consult as well. So that's some background on it. And notice it says to use a sample course paper template, which you can use throughout, and all that is a framework. You just fill things in, and it just shows you how the different headings are and different things of that nature. So using this, title of your paper, your name of the course, all this down here, and then the title of your paper, and then level 1 headings. Now, level 1 headings are the major heading. In this paper, if you want to practice some level 2 headings, again, all you do is take this out. I think it lends itself to that because if you look at this not even the middle of the paper, this is all just context for the paper. So you have the introduction, the overview of the issue, then you have diversity related to specialization, ethical related to specialization, civil discourse specialization. So you could have a one heading and then diversity, ethical, and that as a second heading. So look at that. You're going to look at 5 reference and peer-reviewed related to your educational specialization. Analyze that, focusing on these things. So just make it straightforward. You're going to consider what you're going to run into in your setting and how these things apply. So always smart thinking and safe assign, great tools to use. Now the discussion for this week asks you to respond to the seminar. Well, webinar. Well, it's not till later in the week, so you could reply early if you want. Any questions about that, and then your response to the peers, you could talk about the webinar, however you want to do that. But I think there's some really important research to look at here. I've already mentioned the teaching tolerance and all the things in there, but there's others that are available as well. So the discussions, and then the paper and the webinar. Big week, week 7.